So you need to open the port 1433. SQL Server communicates on the port number TCP IP 1433 for the outside world. So you have to go to the port here. Inbound rule. Next, TCP port 1433. Allow the connection. Domain, private, public, everything. So you can say SQL Server inbound traffic rule.
And what to give specific local port?
1433. 1433. So inbound is there, but once you give a request to the server, you get the output. That is your result set. So you should get outbound also. Same thing you do. Outbound rules. Right click. New rule. Sorry. Refresh is coming. Sometimes you have to click it properly. Why it is coming? Sometimes it is. Okay, you click on this, then you click on that. Okay, new rule. So outbound rule, port. Next, TCP port, specify port 1433. Next, allow the connection. Next, domain private public. Yes. Say, you can say this as SQL Server outbound traffic. Outbound traffic. If you install multiple instances, then you need to configure multiple ports. You can edit this and add more.
What should we do in action? Like allow this connection, right?
Yes. Allow the connection. Without that, what is the use? Okay. So both 1433 you need to add. Otherwise, if somebody wants to connect outside, now it is connecting because you are in the same system, it is going to connect. The other thing you have to do is, for any application, if you are in a production server or anything, you need to change your power plant to high performance. So go to your search button, edit power plant. Edit you type, it will automatically edit the power plant, because our power plant should be Windows firewall is over. So where is the edit power plant? ED8. Edit power plant. Click on that. So your computer should be running always at high performance, because in your production servers they are not like a laptop. You want to save some battery on the laptop kind of it. So change advanced power settings. Change advanced, you have the balanced, you need to make it high performance. So when you make it high performance, whatever your CPU, it will run at the full speed. If you make it balanced or power saver, it will run at mostly around 60% of the speed. That means it will not use the full capacity of the CPU. So like you are buying a Ferrari car and going at let's say 100 kilometers per hour or 50 kilometers per hour. So in production servers for laptop, you are okay with balanced power and power saver, but for your computer, you need to make this as high performance. Okay. You need to press OK for that. Then close that fellow. Then you need to do one more thing. You need to put the security policy for the log pages in memory. So go to your search button, type here seccpol.msc. I think you may be knowing because you are all already gone through this. Security policy for SQL Server you need to do. Okay. For performance reasons you need to go and do. So local policies. go to user right assignment here, and you need to enable two policies for SQL Server account. So our SQL Server is running on, so you can see SQL Server is running on administrator, so you need to go and enable that. So whichever it is running on, it depends. In your case, it may not be administrator. Only for training we have selected this, okay. For other things, so you need to go to sccpol.msc, go to user right assignment, and you have to go to something called log pages in memory. That means when memory pressure is there, if it is not memory, it will not, the SQL Server data will not go into the hard disk. It will not page out. It will only page out other applications. So you need to add the, whichever is running here, we are running in the administrator, we need to add that person, okay. So right click on the log pages in memory. So open, add, and you can type if you want, you can type administrator, but anyway. Otherwise find now, advanced and find now, because sometimes when you type big this one, we may make some mistake anyway. In memory, apply, then you need to do one more thing, grant perform volume test. This is also better to do, even though it is going to do perform volume test.
Can
Yes.
you show it again, the last step?
Yes,
Going
yes.
to log and edit. Yeah.
Log pages in memory.
Yes.
Log
after
pages in.
Add user.
So you go to advanced, you go to find now, and you select the administrator there, double click, okay. Administrators is the group, administrator is the user. Apply. So this is how like it is. Log pages in memory, add our user group, advanced, find now, you double click on that, you say okay, and you press okay.
Yes, sir. After log pages, where to go, sir?
Performance volume maintenance task. Perform volume maintenance task. Go to here. It will not go and format with zeros. It will just overwrite the sectors what is there. Otherwise, when you create a database which is big, it is sitting and formatting. It will take a lot of time. So you do the same thing. Advanced, find now, and you select the administrator there, and say okay, and say okay. So that is what these two you have to do. Okay. So this we have finished. One is the power plant should be high performance. Then log pages memory. You
So
need
can
to
you
have
repeat
the
that
sequence.
power?
Edit power plan.
Power plan. Yeah.
Edit power plan and make it high performance. But I don't know whether in this case if they have not made it, it will not. Edit power plan. You type no. Edit PW. It will automatically come there. So you go to change advanced power settings. You make it here. I think they have made some policy. I think that's why it is not coming here. Actually, it should be, they have some policy here. I am not able to do the apply button basically because they may have to change in the windows there. Okay, but that's okay. But you need to make it high performance. You have to press OK there. Or they may have because you have to go to the BIOS and change it basically. Figure our server. So we need to open so this place is over. So you can close this configuration manager. This is going to use it for the whatever with the server configuration. Too many windows, more confusion. Go to your client which is going to manage you. Which is called Management Studio or SSMS.
Sir, 1 minute, sir, we are doing.
Yes, do it. No problem.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing my screen, sir. Please type.
What you want to do? Firewall you are configured.
No, sir.
Why? What is the issue?
Sir,
I
lost track from
Sir, yes, sir. We lost the track.
IO. Why you are losing?
Yes, sir.
I told you, even in the slide I have put. Don't
Sir,
put.
you can guide me one more time, and then everyone can understand from.
Yes. What do you want to do? Tell me. You close this. This is to check what all things installed. Okay. developer edition and all. You close this. Don't open too many, because if it is not required to operate, you can close all that, because that is just to see what is done. So close it. Now what you want to do? Power plan. Edit power plan. Type in your search window. Edit. EDIT.
First one is firewall.
Is power. Go there. Because you have to first set it in BIOS. You cannot do now. Change it to high performance and said okay. It may not go back because they have done some policy settings are there. Okay, you close this over.
Yes, sir. It's back on balance.
It will be because they have done some setting. You have to go to BIOS and change first. Okay, that you cannot. You have to reboot and all that BIOS. Okay, next you have to go to secpol.msc. Windows or you can do search button. Search button you type. Search button SECPOL security policy.msc msc.msc. Yes, enter. Coming there. Go to local policies. Second option from the top. Local policies. Double click. The left side you go and expand. It will automatically. Okay. User rights assignment. Double click. Go to lock pages in memory. LOCT. L. After
Which one's a log pages in memory?
lock pages in memory. Add or user administrator. Whichever service you are running the SQL Server service on administrator, you add that. Advanced. Find now.
Oh,
You can type it if you want, no problem. If you are okay, otherwise just advanced find now, administrator, double click, it is okay.
this one, sir. First.
That is what it is running on. SQL Server service is running on that, whichever is running. In this case, we are running on administrator. In your case, it may be different. So, whichever is the account SQL Server service is running, you need to add. In our case, we are running on administrator, so we are adding that. In your case, it may be some other, let us say Capgemini, or maybe one user may be there. Okay, apply. Okay, go to perform volume maintenance task, which is going to prevent the zeroing. Perform volume maintenance task. Double click. Same thing you do. Find now.
So there is no
What?
nothing, sir.
Once you do 2 times, it will get into, you will become expert. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Always practice make you perfect. Okay. Close all this. It's over. Firewall. Have you done?
No, sir.
Firewall. Type firewall. Windows firewall. Go to the first one. Where is the inbound rule and outbound rule? You have gone to some other business. Advanced settings. Advanced settings. Left side. Go to the inbound rules. Left side. Right click. Go to inbound rules. Place your cursor. Right click. New rule. Port. Which port? Which port?
TCP.
1433. TCP. Okay. What is the port number? I am asking.
1433.
Go. Give next. Give next now. Now you type TCP 1433. Next. Hello. Next. Hello. No, hello. First one is correct. All domain private S. Okay. Give SQL Server inbound port rule. SQL Server inbound traffic. Okay.
Inbound port rule.
Inbound port rule. You can give whatever, but you should know for what purpose you have created the name of this inbound port rule. Okay. Give that.
Few steps back.
You can give space and all, no problem. Why you are putting, no, you give some space, it is very difficult to read. No? SQL after server, then inbound, you give some space, no problem. This is only a description only. Okay. Give finish.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Here it is okay, because it is only a name. Okay, rule name. Okay, next. Outbound rule. Same thing you do. Not, you have to press there. New rule. Port. Next.
Done.
Next.
1433.
1433. Next. Static ports. Hello connection have you done? No. Go to the
No.
block connection you are doing. Block means it will not come.
Uh,
Hello connection you are doing. Next. SQL server outbound port route. Done. Everyone following? Very good. Close all this over.
Sir, 5 minutes sir, we are looking.
Yes, no problem. Even 10
Done,
minutes
sir.
you take. But you have to do inbound rule, because in your operating system I have told you how to configure the firewall or no?
Is it done, sir? Should I stop sharing?
Oh, okay.
No, sir. Firewall configuration